Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the videos didn't loop through like they do usually do, so I have to fix that. But yeah, we're back. We're gonna play some Star Control Origins. So we will start that up. Where we have to go to the ice world in this one sector and visit all of them, I think, and report back to the Muke, and then we'll figure out what we want to do next because they kind of finished up the Med and the jellyfish thing, and all that stuff's all done. So that's kind of what we're at, and we'll figure out where we're going. So yeah, let's we'll start the game up here. Yeah, we are what 22 hours in. I expect there's probably another 10 to 15 hours left potentially, but we're not exactly sure. Let's swap our scenes here and get right into some Star Control Origins. Oops. I've got widescreen game. I don't have it hooked up to my Stream Deck. Oh. Alright, so here we go. We'll play this for a few hours, couple hours, 3 hours. Might wrap up a little bit earlier today. We'll see how I feel. Tomorrow night at 7 p.m. will be more Star Control Origins. So, yeah, that's figure out where we're at. I think we're at a star station. Star station at the base. Starport. That's a word I was looking for. Starport.
Welcome back.
Alright, use the hypergate. I don't think we have anything to trade. I don't think we got. Okay, got hypergate. So, where do I want to land? I guess we don't want to go to. These are systems that we have already visited, unfortunately. A lot of Wendigo. We're gonna visit all the ice ones. I'm not sure what we need to do. We just need to visit them, or what? We'll start at the furthest one and work our way in. This is a mission to find the Muke, some ice world that they can colonize. Alright, that's a gas giant. Oh, so there's any in this system. It's not gonna be. It's a little hot for them. Actually, let me do something real quick. Let's load. Let's go past them to really visit those systems. You might be able to just be able to talk about them. Let's go here. And tell him, hey, you can visit this world already. Let's go.
Many playful splashes, humans.
Why are you attacking the Grigax?
The who? We are not attacking anyone.
Those space eels are travel impact.
Those? We don't attack those. We eat them.
Oh.
They're just fish, right? Screw 'em.
They're sentient, you know.
They are?
They can talk and everything.
They can talk? They're sentient? This is a disaster. A pretty major part of the principal dictate is that we should not kill and eat sentient beings. There really is no principal dictate without that part. We'll stop eating the Gregrox immediately. And please, take a Mouquet ship with you to the Gregrox to deliver a formal apology.
Alright, we'll do that.
Is there anything else? The very quiet alliance that we're not advertising. What did you want to discuss? If you are looking for technology to move, humans are already. There is one prototype, advanced genetic, but there is much for us to another time, perhaps.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
Oh, can't do it. We have to visit those systems
Take care,
again.
Federation member.
Oh, he's got another quest. Alright, so let's...
Welcome back.
Alright, Starbase, Hypergate, we'll have to go back here. I believe it's the Wendigo. Under the objectives. Yeah, and the Wendigo, find ice world for the UK in the Wendigo sector. Alright, that is what we're gonna have to do. The Wendigo is a pretty big sector. We already did most of Iota. There's a couple more planets we gotta look at here. It's not gonna be that one, it's gonna be too hot. Overmind the ability to create accessing group passwords.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a Mouquet colony.
Okay, so you get data about that. And it actually shows up on our radar as icons, so that is good. And then you got this guy over here. You got ruins, so okay. This won't be too bad if it marks it on the map. It'll make things go quicker. We already been to all these already, unfortunately. There's one there.
Captain, we've just received a mysterious message from someone calling themselves the Free Trandals. They say they have something to discuss with us in the Beta Lavoran system. Weird.
Okay.
Oh dear.
How have you been?
Troubled. We've recently run into a small fleet of aliens called the Mowlings. If we understand what they were saying correctly, some other alien is posing as their god.
So who are the Mowlings?
A simple but well-meaning species. Very well-meaning. But very, very simple.
So what's the problem?
An alien posing as God is a huge violation of the Principal Dictate. You're a member of the Federation. You should prove to us that you are committed to our principles. Help us free these Mowlings from their false god.
Where can you find these Mowlings?
You can find them near the Shiphias cluster. Happy fishing, Federation members.
Oh, more quests. This one I thought was getting rid of all these quests. There's more quests.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a Muke colony.
Alright. Okay, let's go here. We're gonna deal with the Mowlings, we got to deal with the free tendrils. And oh yeah, we gotta go talk to jellyfish people again. Oh, lots of stuff for me to do here. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Right on the edge.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a Muke colony.
Oh yeah, don't think this is gonna be a Muke colony. This is just a ruin or whatever. Alright. Horrors. Wasn't there... I think there was one of these sectors in the horror system we needed to do something for the Muke too. Oh, let's stick with one thing at a time. Attention, Husk. Overmind is here. Alright, nothing here, so this is a no good system. An ice world there is obvious. That one definitely not an ice world.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a Muke colony.
Delta and Gamma. We have a couple of them we can look at probably now.
Captain, we've just received word that humanity has established its first extrasolar colony at Epsilon Trireme. Did you ever think you'd see the day? Captain, we've just received word that humanity has established another colony on a moon in the Sirius A system. We should swing by it sometime.
Oh god, so much stuff to do. Alright, alright, Delta. This is one that we can visit. Yeah, probably. That we didn't do the first time because we didn't have the
There are
technology.
some ruins here, I've heard. Might be worth peeking over if we get the chance, which we will, because loot.
Alright, Delta is definitely a big system with lots of stuff what we need to do here.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a Muke colony. Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a Muke colony.
Okay, Muke colonies there. Oh.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the ice here. This looks like it might be a good candidate for a Muke colony.
Okay, what was that? Well, Delta Wendigo A. The 6. Must be off the screen, you can't see it. Yeah, down here. Yeah, radioactive, we can definitely land on here. Huh?
Got some ruins here, Captain. Everything here is half buried in rock. Looks like an old lava flow. We found a mostly intact computer inside. We'll see if we can access its... Oh, geez. Got video here. Something falling from space and landing in the top of a nearby mountain. An explosion, then massive torrents of lava flowing down the side. There was pandemonium. No time to evacuate the city. Doesn't look like anyone had any idea what was going on. Well, I do. Someone orbitally bombarded a volcano. Do we know anyone around here who'd do that? Or should we just guess? Don't think we'll find much of value here, sir. We'll just go.
Nothing good. Nothing of any value here. That kind of sucks. Alright. Zeta. So the other one is Gamma. Gamma. This is Ice World, probably.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the...
Okay. Checking, sure there's nothing else here. I'm not sure if we got like, money for each one of these that we find or what. Oops, did not mean to go though. Not sure who they are. Nobody else here. Let's go ahead to Gamma. Gamma also had the planet here we can land on. equipment before, probably. I don't think there's any ice worlds here, though. Roxonia. Oh, yeah. Unidentified object. Yeah, this is kind of a unique world. I haven't seen anything like this one yet. Like a lava thing that is quite bumpy and... found another ship.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Alright, so that's done. Alright. Actually have a bit of room. Okay. All these are all Windigo cluster here. Ice worlds here, potentially, some. I don't know, this one would be ice. No, it's not gonna be ice. Trading post. So the other one's not gonna be ice world. So this one will be ice world for sure.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the...
Okay, and we're heading up. Let's go. Ice world here.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under this...
Yeah. Okay, we got what, like 5 more. Yeah, this is probably one of the more grindy quests. Is this an ice world over here? I'm not sure.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface of the...
Okay. Lambda, got 3 more left. Let's see if we can visit the other star system, because I think the other star system has quests that we could do for the Muke as well. Oh, yeah, no, I don't think this would be a water one. We'll check it out. Close to the sun. I don't think there's anything here. Well, let's check this one out. Alright, one more. Ian Edda. Then we'll check out the log for where that downed Mookie ship that we were supposed to investigate is. I think it's over in this area.
Captain, our scanners are showing liquid water under the surface.
I think that's it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12. Alpha, let me go back a bit here. The Mookie Delta after we rescued a research team somewhere in the Delta Hollow system. So that is in this sector cluster down here. Let's make our way down now. I might as well do this while we're over here. Check these star clusters out. Okay. What's this? No idea what that is. That's a Mookie fighter. Wow. Big ship.
Hello, Federation member. This is a Mookie fish exploitation colony, and part of the Federation of Allied Species.
Need some fuel here?
We could think of nothing more peacefully cooperative than sharing our resources with you. Splish. Thanks for dropping in.
I got another one of these guys. Get in on stars, obviously. Captain, this starbase appears to be abandoned. Our scans only show item of interest. We're having it transported to the ship. Jellified Explorer. Okay. Tap. We got a Jellified Explorer. Anything good here? No, nothing good there. Zella. one here. There's two. Unidentified object. Another ship.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
Okay. Okay, got these guys. Let's have a combat here.
It is the humans with what is left to say, humans. Oh, morality.
I think it's small ship. Probably gonna die, but. We don't need any additional speed. Alright, get out of green stuff. Get out of green stuff. Oh, I hit him. Good though. Oh, hit by the bomb. No, that's alright. Didn't really want that ship. Getting rid of all the ships I really don't want. Let's get rid of this thing too. Good. That's pretty short range. Getting hit by everything. It's not good. Alright, and we won. Oh, there's something right next door to where we're landing.
Crazy looking alien ship here, Captain. Looks like it was nearly sliced in half by a cutting beam. The Scrive have some of those, as I recall. We'll salvage what we can.
Oh, ooh, we got the black hole gun. We got a black hole gun? Oh, man. Cool, I guess. Alright, Delta is where we have our quest. Must be this planet here. belongs. Ran into a tree. Okay, ship.
Please, you have to help us.
What are you doing here?
We were studying the primitive beings of this world when our ship got stuck. There's a community of them that hides in the hills nearby, but now that they've found us, they've begun to worship our ship as their god. This is a bad thing. If they see us leave our ship to dig it out, they'll know we're actually aliens. Who knows what that will do to their development? Here's what we need you to do. There's a beast that roams this planet. The locals also worship it as a god. They've got a lot of gods. Anyways, we need you to kill it and bring us its corpse. We'll use the distraction this causes to free our vessel from the mud.
Right, easy enough. Oh, we're in.
Thank you.
We'll kill the beast on this world. And the critter, which could be... oh, there it is.
You're back. And you've got the corpse of the beast. Hang on a second. If we position it just right, we can use its decaying mass to disguise our attempts to excavate our ship.
Yeah, you can use the corpse of a god as the puppet to disguise the efforts to deactivate the ship.
It worked. Our ship is free.
It's a shame they had to kill such a beautiful creature and use its corpse as a puppet, though.
No, it's fine. These things happen all the time on this kind of mission. Anyways, we'll head back to our homeworld now. It's in the Beta Parvo system. You should come there too. I'm sure the Abyssal Consul will be grateful to know you helped us.
Alright. Okay, that's another Muke quest done. I'll put us doing the horse stuff. Let's explore these horror systems while we're here, and then we'll head back to the Muke homeworld and turn in these quests. There's one on the other side. Then you do the overmine. That's top. It should be our top priority. You can find a new channel, but let's have a whole bunch of stuff I need to do.
Got a busted Muke ship here, Captain. Shot down by someone, but I don't recognize the weapon that did it. All the escape pods are gone. Crew with them, apparently. Hope they're all right. Cargo's still here, though. Manufacturing supplies, it looks like. We'll salvage what we can.
Oh, I got 5,000 I use. Cool. Let's go. Got 3 more to go. Let's go. No, that's the cornice. We got the cornice. I might as well visit Chief the cornice. Might as well hit all 3 of these. And then we'll head back to the Muke homeworld. Alright, anything here for me, guys? Anything at all? Yeah, we got something here. Oh, we got some. Let's go. Titanium. Alright. Oh, turn around.
Got a simple concrete structure here. Looks like an entrance that leads into a natural network of caves. Captain, there's a whole city down here. No aliens, though. It's all empty. Kinda eerie, too. We found what looks like a tomb. Sad, hurried carvings in the side. This is the final resting place of the Ewern. Looks like they were part of the Scrive Empire. Then they tried to leave. The Scrive attacked them with some kind of disease. So the Ewerns fled to these caves. They survived here for hundreds of years. Amazing. I mean, sad. I'm amazed at how sad I am. Anyways, we'll respectfully see if there's anything here worth taking.
We got a cargo pod. That's garbage. Alright. A couple more horse. System to look at, and I'll figure out what I'll do after we talk to Muke. Probably visit our Earth colonies, probably. Before we go and deal with the jellyfish people. Alright. Oh, another ship? Well, I got 3 of these now.
Found a wrecked ship, Captain. We'll see if we can get this thing flying again.
They're not bad ships. I mean, they're not great. They're great ships, but they're not bad ships either. Okay. And last but least. Last system we're going to look at for now. Got 2. Unidentified object. Looks like it's a building. Captain, the building is abandoned. We only found one thing of interest. We are sending up the ship for examination. Oh, we got a Kabishi set. Not sure what that is. Unidentified structure here. A nice sandy planet to finish this system off with.
Got some ruins here, Captain. Looks like a lab of some sorts. Found some drawings. Looks like they were conducting some research on... donuts? Okay, hang on. That's a space-time distortion. So, some kind of polydimensional research, I guess. Not much else here. Nothing we can use, anyways. Heading off now, sir.
Nothing here. So, I think there's another one of these Kamazi guys. Yeah, let's take
Is
him
this
out.
what is left to say, human? Oh, morality.
Hey, blew up. You guys just blew up. Another one down here. There's a third planet here. Unidentified structure. Carbon.
Found another lab. This civilization seemed to be pretty big into extra-dimensional research. We'll see if we can power up one of their computers. Oh, that's not good. Storage looks like it's been corrupted. But here's something. We did it. We pushed through. There is something beyond the fabric. What do you think that means, Captain? If I know anything about extra-dimensional research, this probably didn't lead to good times.
No, probably didn't. Even the fabric of time is usually a very bad thing. Okay, we are ready to head back to the Muke homeworld and turn in a couple of things. All kinds of systems down here. I gotta go down on these Chia systems at some point. There's a quest down there.
Captain, we've just got another message from the Free Trandals. They still have something to discuss with us in the Beta Lavoran system.
Yeah, I know. It's on my list. On my list. Alright, let's go. I need to take care of all these Muke quests.
Many playful splashes, humans.
We rescued the research team.
Thank you. They returned to us not long ago. They are most grateful. As are we. Please accept this small bounty as an expression of our gratitude. They also told us of your interactions with that primitive civilization. Murdered their god, was it?
Oh, it's their idea.
Yes, we've spoken to them about that. That's a pretty big violation of our principal dictate. Still, our researchers are alive. And it's hardly the first time we've violated that damned dictate. On that note, one of our researchers has taken particular interest in your ability to blunder through the dictate. Science Officer Blower has offered to join your crew.
Alright, Science Officer Blower. Nice. Welcome aboard, Blower.
Many playful splashes, Federation members.
Yeah, we found the location of some ice roads for you.
You did? Let's have a look. This is delightful. Please accept this small token of gratitude as a reward for your assistance.
Oh, 24,000 I used. Oh, nice. Enjoy the new fish, okay?
Is there anything else?
Alright, we'll just be going. Alright.
Take care, Federation member.
Okay. Huh? Ooh. That's the mercenary thing. Fine. Oh, what do I have in my fleet right now? Okay, we got the Muke. We missing one more science officer. Or one, let's say science officer. One more crew member. It'll be the Trandels. Or the Marlings. We'll find out, I guess. We do have any Muke right now. Let's go grab one. Let's go here. I'll go P3 Orion. That's let's try to get all this Muke stuff out of the way. Alright, man, it's free. We can hire that Muke ship back. The Hypergate. Alright, then head back over here. We still gotta talk to these guys. The major guys are probably the Mowlings, probably. Now let's go back to the beta, the low Borven system too. Maybe we'll do that after we get done with this. Let's go and save our game. Alpha, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we got that message before.
You swim and sing with the tentacled killers. We trusted you. Why do you do this?
Wait, the Muke have promised to stop killing you.
This sounds like a trick of the tentacled killers. They have done this before, dangling brightly colored objects in our vision, tempting us from our schools. We do not believe you.
They didn't know you were sent them.
This rings of an excuse. And why do you sing for them?
We have brought one of their kind with us to apologize in person.
Go on then, bring us the tentacled ones. Let us hear their song.
You wait patiently while the space squid explain themselves to the space fish.
The Muke's apology has struck the right tone. If the Muke will end their attacks against us, we shall end our aggressive self-defense measures. We are not warlike beings. We desire only to live in harmony with the Ancient One.
Thank you, Grigox.
Anything else?
I don't think there's anything else we can do with you guys at the moment.
An alliance is a concept of metal vessels. It is not a familiar tune to us, but we have agreed to cooperate with you. What do you require?
Alright, nothing else.
Anything else? Farewell, metal vessel.
Alright, yeah, so probably best to take this. Go back here, and then we're gonna go and go to the Beta Laboron system and talk to the free Chandel, which will probably help us get rid of the hive mind thing on us. And yeah. Hell?
Target acquired. I have a message for if you survive this. You won't, though. So, engaging.
Oh, he's half dead, and so am I. A couple more hits. Got him. Yeah, 1,125. Alright, let's head on back up here. Back up to the star base. We'll eventually go toss these purple guys.
Relatives who are setting up a new fish exploitation colony on Beta Horos 8A. They've asked if you might be able to visit sometime. They need your assistance with something.
Alright, the Beta Horvus. Of course, we were just over there. We will go back there at some point. Let's go down here. We need to go to Beta. Okay. I'm not sure which one of these guys we need to talk to. Chandel. I'm not sure if I want, is they're all going to say Chandel or one of them going to say free. I'll say. Yeah.
New husks have found us. My apologies, that was crude of me. Crude of us. No, crude of me. Us? Welcome, treasured guest. We are ever so glad to see you.
You called us?
We did. I did. Sorry. It has been a long time since we spoke with other husks. Wait, you are not husks. I apologize again. Our syntactic habits are still developing. We have had to relearn much since freeing ourselves from the vile beast. Allow us to introduce ourselves. We are the Trandles. The free Trandles, if you will.
Alright.
This is more than just trivia, kind human. Indeed, it explains how we can help you. After, of course, you help us.
Of course. Of course. Yeah, what do you need?
You will recover my culture. We will make you one of us, Husk. Again, you have my apologies for my verbal lapse, gentle human. When we left Overmind, we left with nothing but the ships carrying us. Ships which only contained records of Overmind. All other traces of my people's culture have been sadly lost. We would like to ask your help recovering some small portion of our lost cultural treasure.
Where is this treasure?
On our homeworld, whose location we are sad to say we do not know. Imagine what a bitter sensation that is, the knowledge of our own origin lost to us. Lament, gentle Husk, as we have.
What specifically would you have us do?
First, you must find the planet of our origin. We don't know where it is, or even when we left its gentle embrace. We suspect that not even Overmind knows, having reduced the collective knowledge of our civilization into a decision tree of methods for spreading itself. Truly, we have no idea where to begin. We have long feared to contact other aliens lest they turn us over to Overmind. We have heard tale of one group of aliens, though. Aliens known for being a wealth of information. The Measured, they are known as.
Oh no, not those guys.
We hoped, perhaps against all reason, that you, so young and vibrant, would know how best to approach these Measured.
Oh, what specifically would you have us do?
First, you must find the planet of our origin. We don't know where it is, or even when we left its gentle embrace. We suspect that not even truly we have heard. We hoped.
Alright, what's in it for us?
Against all, we will help free you of the traces of Overmind currently infesting your ship's computers. Few know better than us the bitter measures that must be taken to free oneself from its grip.
Alright, we'll consider that.
Thank you, gentle human. Your consideration is more than any other would grant us.
Would you be willing to ally with us?
You mean to fight the scribe? We know what danger the scribe posed to the galaxy, as indeed any husk with senses would. But we have little strength to fight. Only a handful of ships all busy working to free others from Overmind. If you help us, we will forever be your friends and compatriots. But do not rely on us for military strength. We simply have none to offer.
Okay, where we going?
Not in that state, Husks. Stay. We will improve you into... Sorry. Fare thee well, friends.
Oh, you go to the measured. That's gonna be interesting. The measured like right in here. What's next on the list? Alright, let's go back to the horse system and let's get the Mookie stuff out of the way, I guess. Because the measured is gonna be a little bit hard to get into. They like to fight, so yeah, it's
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Hypergate. Well, which horse do we need to go into? Beta. Let's go to the beta horse. Head down here, and we're gonna go see what they need help with. This was, I think, will be the last mission for the UK. We've done a whole bunch of stuff with them. We should be ending at the ending of the quest line here. So I need to visit this place, I guess. This is the colony.
Captain, that looks like the Muke colony Bloa told us about. We should drop by.
Huh. We got bots on here, which is kind of not good. Probably have to kill all the bots or something here.
Hello, Federation member. You're the human who Bloa travels with. She told us so much about you. I honestly thought you'd be uglier.
Huh. So you said you needed help with something?
We do. We've got a bit of a problem here. And as a fully accredited and qualified Federation member, it is a problem you are obligated to help us with. Thanks to your efforts and our proximity to their space, we could ask for Taiwan. But, the issue is this. We erred somewhat when we chose the site of a colony. The best fishing grounds can be found under ice sheets almost everywhere but here. This wouldn't be much of an issue, but standing between us and those delicious and hateful fish are several creatures of varying ferocity. We need you to murder these creatures.
Oh, we can stun them though, right?
I suppose. Seems odd to me, but you know your business. Well, happy hunting then. Or happy stunning, or whatever you get up to.
Alright, so I gotta figure out how to get the stunner to work. let's get out of here. I need to go back to the space station probably to only put the stunner on and not have the stunner and the other laser on. Alright, let's go back to the space station. Yeah, that's the only place we can actually swap out equipment. Buy some fuel while we're there as well.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Let's can put something else on it. Use collector, I guess. We still have the stunner shot, so we should be able to do that.
Is there anything else? Exception, civil farewell, not found.
Alright, let's go back down to beta. I should have gotten gas, but we have enough gas to get back. Oh, wrong system. I'm not sure if they mean the spore things or. Oh, we got the floating fungus now. Got 14 more to take out. Oh no, my lander got blown to bits. I got a few more. You can always buy more landers, so it's not much of a problem and not expensive. Alright. Hit. So, 7 more entities left. You hit me, but I can't hit you. That's bullcrap. Alright, we got 2 more landers left. Got 5 more, you got 5 more, you annoying guys left. Okay. Oh, I got 2 left. One down here. Alright, one more fungus. Go. There we go, got you. Alright.
Have you murdered all the beasts that roam this planet? Or otherwise dealt with them through more ethical means?
We have actually, yes.
You have? Superb. Nothing now stands between us and those hateful fish. The whole colony wiggles gracefully in gratitude. We don't have much to offer by the way of reward. Ice? Do you need any ice? I can tell by the wiggling of your limbs that you do not. Well then, please accept these bits of equipment. They're from our landing craft, which we will have no more use for.
I got another ink blob. Can we get some fuel here?
Of course! We could think of nothing more peacefully cooperative than sharing our resources with you. Splish! Thanks for dropping in.
Okay. Alright. Muke. Thank you for your assistance on the fish extermination. Alright, let's go and visit the human colonies.
Six Fuel, welcome back.
Let's buy some landers.
Is there anything else?
We need to hypergate. Alright, let's go. Alright, yeah, let's go. I think there's some over here. We yeah, Protocon. Let's head on over here. Not sure which one of these is the... Lieutenant Colony. Let's go visit the colony here, see what they have for us, if anything. Or if it's just flavor text. Alright. Welcome to our little colony. We're glad you dropped by. Reports of the adventures have been a big hit with everyone on Earth. There's a reason a lot of us joined up on this mission. A few of them come from our weapon teams and they come up with a new design which may be benefit to you. We also want to become sufficient as soon as possible and have designed a smaller spacecraft to help us explore. It's lighter and more nimble than the initial cruiser design. Maybe you'll find some use for that too. Once we're a little more settled in, but maybe not yet, just yet, the animals down here are pretty vicious. The plants aren't super friendly either. Give us a few years though, we'll be happy to show you around. Good luck out there, Captain. Looks like we got a couple blueprints, I think. Alright, let's head to the other one. Let's... I think it's the one on the other side of the aisle. Okay, the launch. See if we get anything else good here. Hey, Captain, you sent it to the rock. Have you visited it yourself? Do you have any idea how much this place smelled? Thanks for that. The good news is you found an alien artifact down here. It looks like some kind of directed energy device. We think you can retrofit this. You can retrofit it into a starship component. Once it's started, we're powerful enough to do something. But we don't exactly have any starships down here, and we can do it free. Do you need it? Let's turn the fleet weapon amplifier. Sure, here you are. Hope it helps. Yeah, we have one of those, I think. We gotta get back to work scrubbing poisonous mold off of every damn thing. Good luck with your exploring out there, Captain. Let's go to... This different place and another one now with that? Or this with the one now with that? Oh, sure. Alright. This is actually the moon. You've started all craft. That's all you show for yourself here. Be gone from this place. Alright, let's see. Alien settlement, nothing else here. Firecon, let's go over here. There's a planet or a moon that we couldn't land on before. So let's go over here. There's also, I believe this will take us pretty close to where the Measured are at as well. We'll walk our way over there. Unidentified structure. Well, we can land here now. It's highly toxic.
Found some alien ruins here. Primitive stone buildings. There's something odd here, though. Yeah, I see it now. These have been built to conceal the entrance to a cavern. There's a ship in here. A really crappy one. Yeah, pretty low tech. There's nothing here we can't do better ourselves, Captain. We'll see if there's any materials we can use, though. Found a working computer. Looks like these aliens were refugees. They fled here when their civilization was absorbed into the Scribe Empire. Smart aliens. Wonder what happened to them.
Another cargo pod, the garbage. Alright. Alright. We can knock that off the list. I have one called Esther. I don't know what system that's in though, I think. Maybe it's not gonna be hotel down there. Let's head down that way, and then we'll either go back and refuel up, or we will head straight there. Where are we going? I thought we were down south. Oh, it's gonna be in this one here in the middle. Oh, okay. That's fine. Which one of these is it? Astro. Astro. Let's have one for. That's it. Okay, this Astro. We're off top of the space station. Get some more fuel. Alright, so this is also highly toxic. So far I haven't found anything great on these. Okay. My, we have here. You clearly let them in the must have been one of the local chum. We look appreciate having our little operation uncovered. Who are you? They're right there, we're after the Moors. We got a pretty sweet situation going on here. You're the Kazanti, aren't you? Perceptive, aren't we? Certainly it's not our specialty. What are you doing here? Who's asking? Traveler? Yeah. You don't need to worry yourself about our activity. So long as these local chums keep throwing pathetic stuff into space for us to loot, we got no need to attack you. That's wrong. You should be murdering these poor locals. Yeah, sure thing, buddy. We're taking concerns under great consideration. Now get lost. Alright, found a Kazazi base. Okay. I still don't identify the object here. I think there's something else here. Or is that the only thing there? It usually shows up as a settlement or something. What's this thing? We already talked to these guys. Down and down. It looks like that was it. It just doesn't. I guess maybe the question later, maybe? I don't know. Let's check this, but I imagine it's gonna be the same place here. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, it'll probably be better to take this star base up to here to the Daradomos. Let's head to the star base here. See if we can get rid of the hive virus thing here. Alright.
6 Fuel, welcome back.
Let's sell some crap that we have. Sell some of this. Not that I really need the money, but okay. Francium. 10 units required for a quest. I think we already did that. Might need to get more francium. A whole bunch of super fluids. Alien spores, we can sell those. No, hold on to those. Cargo pods, we can sell them. Fleet Amp Mark II, not sure. Black Hole. That table I have. The Plateau Mark II, yeah. Oh, we got a battery charger too. Reduce the docking bays or crew. So we can sell that. Here's a black hole. Five tiny singularities unfold into black holes and vary in range depending on how the trigger is suppressed. Singularity missile. Okay.
Is there anything else?
Yeah, I need to go Hypergate. Good time to make a save here. And we're gonna head over to Dr. Domino. And we're gonna have some combat here, I think. These guys are not gonna be friendly. That's how we'll get to the home world at least. Hell, there's a space station there too.
Permission to initiate interspecies interaction level A8.
Give us your permission to talk to us as we are moron.
Fine. Self-permission granted to initiate interspecies interaction with sub-intelligent species level A1. What do you want?
Somebody so.
This is a bylaw enforcement vessel belonging to us, the Measured, pinnacle ward species in the Empire of the Scribe.
What's the rule of the Scribe Empire?
Currently, we are the wisest and sole occupants of the administrative limb of said empire. We handle all bookkeeping, accounting, and quality assurance processes necessary for the successful implementation of all matters imperial. We have served in this capacity since 4624 ME, some 8,500 years by your reckoning.
What kind of name is the Measured?
An accurate one, and thus an excellent one. We had another name once. We no longer know it. Those records were lost to time.
Is it keeping records entirely your job?
It is. But that has not always been the case. Many records from the years prior to our ascension to this post have been lost. As old archives and records are discovered, we fill these discrepancies as best we can. If you encounter any such record caches yourself, please deliver them to our head office at Delta Domos. If needed, we will find some trinket or shiny thing to reward you.
So y'all like the Scribe?
We are the Scribe, in everything but biological terms. Of course you do.
Of course. The appearance is a little unusual.
In 5123 ME, the Scribe began to engineer our kind to better suit our duties. This is the result. Perfection. A masterpiece of self-organizational design, an organic being unified in purpose, the administration of the Empire. All aspects of our civilization have been tuned to enhance this purpose. Nutrition, housing, reproduction. We have seen the way other species handle this aspect of their lives. The genitals. It is so disorganized.
Oh, glad you have a system that works for you.
It does. Very well.
Alright.
Good. We have bylaws to enforce, and little time for conversations, sub-intelligent or otherwise.
Alright, we'll go.
You have not filed the correct forms to leave.
Alright, give us the forms.
You have not filed the correct forms to receive the forms. You are in violation of pre-form filing process LL284T of the Act of Youthful Aggression. The penalty is annulment.
Okay. Oh, got a couple of terrain scouts. I want to save those. No, I don't want to save those. Let's try one of these out. Oh, yeah, the Measured's almost dead. Alright. Let's stop at the space station while we're here. Starbase Alpha.
6 Fuel. Caution. This facility has recently come online after 205,432 years. Starbase and storytelling functionality may not be as delightful as normal.
New components. You get new components every time you find a new star base. So let's see what we got that's new. Probably not a lot because I've been searching a lot of planets. Atmosphere stabilizers, mark 2, we already have that. So nothing new here. Oh, got a weapon, complete weapon amplifier. That is new. Complete accelerator, complete charger. But we got better versions of that already, so yeah. We got the spinner, which is better than anything new you can get. Portable fuel is better we can get. Impulse, better we can get. Nothing good there either. Hyperspace engines. Nothing good. Okay, the phaser. Yeah, persistent missile. Well, we got some new stuff here, but nothing that we can actually use. Oh, I can start cannon for now. Oh, we're pretty tight on space on the. Looking for an advanced docking thing, but I haven't found any
Is there
for.
anything else? Exception. Civil farewell mark.
Actually, we need to do one more thing here.
6 Fuel. Welcome back. Is
There
there
you go.
anything else?
Talk about yourself.
Sums indicate large portions of my internal memory have been corrupted. Consequently, this facility only has limited information on the following topics. Exception, name not found, giraffes, and fun facts.
What? Tell us about the name not found folks.
Exception, name not found, were biological beings composed of largely conventional organic molecules. The primary exception being exception, exception not found. They were larger than you, but smaller than other beings. They were hairier than you and hairier than other beings. Much of their advanced technology was created for the purpose of preventing hair getting caught in machinery.
Oh, tell us about giraffes.
Giraffes are long-necked ruminants that evolved natively on approximately 45% of all habitable worlds. This is spectacularly unlikely and has been the subject of study by every reasonably advanced civilization since history begins. Also spectacularly unlikely is their habit of instantly disappearing en masse from worlds, apparently as a response to some event in that world's civilizational development. Exception, name not found. Research on giraffes had apparently reached a critical juncture when an exception, event not found, occurred.
Okay, tell us a fun fact.
Your neck has the same number of vertebrae as a giraffe's.
I don't know if that's true or not. I think the giraffe has more vertebrae.
Is there anything else?
No. No, that's it.
Exception. Civil farewell not found.
Okay, so we got all that. Let's head to Dr. Domus. See if we can get any progress here. Luckily, we don't have a lot of enemies. Can we get there before they do? I don't know if I truck, so might as well let's check that out. Didn't mean to do this one. But let's go here. We're gonna get into combat more than likely with a couple of aliens before we can talk to the people in the home world.
Supply dialogue objective statement with supplemental information exchange authorization form following process V38967.3.
Oh, what is this place?
This is a land records office. This is not an asking questions office. Begin annoyance protocol H83. Shutting doors.
Okay. I'll probably be back there later. Yo.
Permission to initiate interspecies interaction level A8.
Oh, talk to us normally.
Fine. Self-permission granted to initiate interspecies interaction with sub-intelligent species level A1. What do you want?
What do I want? Nothing will go.
You have not filed the correct forms to leave.
No, will we?
You are in violation of non-form filing process no form EZ8 of the Act of Youthful Aggression. The penalty is annulment.
We can get rid of some of these ships. Oh, that's kind of wacky. Hey, everyone.
Permission to initiate interspecies interaction.
wow.
Fine. What do you want? You have not filed the correct form. You are in the...
Okay, let's just keep using this guy and... we did not do much damage to that thing. This guy is actually kind of tough. I'm gonna stay away from those things. Slows you down, you can't move your ship. Oh, I got ya. Okay, now we can actually... here.
Supply dialogue objective statement with supplemental information exchange authorization form following process V38967.3. Ah, it's you. The humans.
Yes.
Recently, a bylaw enforcement vessel made contact with a Drenken designated target practice fleet and found that every member of said fleet had another ear taped to the top of their heads. The Drenken told us a story. A stupid story. Your name came up. As per the Consolidated Strive Ward Species Mockery/Interference regulations, you are being provided one warning. Do not interfere with the activities of a Scrive Ward species again. Now then, what do you want?
Oh my god, these guys. We require information.
We do not distribute information freely. Ward species of the Scribe Empire have severe restrictions on their information diets. But you are not a Ward species. The act of youthful aggression mandates that we must destroy you. But it does not say anything about pre-destruction information sharing. An oversight, certainly. But we can only enforce the law as written. That you would visit our homeworld is unprecedented. We will have to rely on older statutes to determine a course of action. You can consider yourself fortunate that older statutes viewed unknown aliens more favorably. We have decided you will be granted Lev 2 Visiting Scholar access privileges. What information do you require?
Oh, third number one, what can we done? Tell us about the scribe.
The Scribe are everything. They are the light which shines. They are the path forward. They are the sword which pierces the veil of ignorance. They are sublime.
Oh, can you summarize the scribe's history?
The Scribe were blessed by the gods with intelligence and strength. They lived in harmony with the other beings of their world, turning the beasts to labor and the plants to crops. There were conflicts, yes, but every dispute was settled honorably, and lengthy wars were all but unheard of. Their history contains none of the pauses or dark ages that so many others do. It is no surprise that they were the first among all sentient beings to reach the stars.
The scribe were the first to reach the stars?
They were the first ones that mattered. There is evidence a species widely referred to as the Precursors were active in this galaxy approximately 200,000 years ago. But where the Scribe were strong and wise and attractive, the Precursors were not. Preliminary analysis of precursor artifacts indicated they were large quadrupeds, likely covered in thick, unfashionable fur. Their technology was advanced for a non-scribe species, but clearly not advanced enough for them to claim the galaxy for their own.
What happened to precursors?
Details of their ultimate fate are unknown. Further study of the precursors was halted by the Research Safety Act of 8259 ME. Passage of this act followed the discovery of precursor technology that was pan-dimensional in nature. Technology which implied the precursors, and possibly other beings, existed in multiple branches of one larger multiverse.
Oh, what's wrong with that?
The potential forces that could be unleashed by pan-dimensional research are immense. As the Scribe crave stability and prosperity for themselves and all their ward species, the risks posed by this research was considered too great to be pursued.
What do these other universes look like?
Some have speculated they would look a bit like this one, just lower resolution. There was also some speculation these parallel universes were connected to the Rainbow Worlds somehow. These are unusually mineral-rich worlds, colored in vibrant hues. No known natural process could make such a world. Some Scribe archaeologists believed they were manifestations of a phenomena occurring at a higher or lower plane of reality. Following the deaths of those archaeologists as mandated by Clause 2 of the Research Safety Act, the theory was not explored further. Some have speculated they would look a bit like this one. Just there was also these are some Scribe following the deaths of those archaeologists as what information do you require?
Oh, when did the scribe reach the stars?
About 10,000 years ago, on 1319 ME of the modern calendar, the Scribe discovered the secrets of hyperspace. They expanded rapidly, taking with them the light of civilization. They encountered many primitive alien species during this era and elevated them, teaching the beasts the nature of reason. It was these simple beasts who became the first ward species of the Empire.
Where is the Scribe homeworld? Oh, get that. That would be awesome.
Scrivenoseat lies far beyond the borders of this province. It is glorious, a beacon of luminousness which shines across the galaxy. You will be permitted to go nowhere near it. What information do you require?
How many aliens are in the Scribe Empire?
At present, there are 8 ward species of the Scrive Empire in this region, but there have been far more in the past. Wars, disease, and various problematic events have claimed many others. Civilization is not for everyone.
How many war species have come and gone?
Records from the earliest days of the Empire are incomplete, rendering the precise count difficult. Additionally, the count is complicated by the number of weak species who went extinct prior to subsumption into the Empire, typically following contact with Scrive-based pathogens. Using the best available methodology, auditors estimate that 200 to 220 species were wards of the Empire, but do not survive to this day. Attrition rates were highest during the Contagion and during the Exraki blasphemy.
What? So what was the Contagion?
Beginning in 7101 ME, both Scrive and ward species were stricken by an unknown illness. The disease was traced to a virus of unusual potency, capable of crossing interspecies barriers. Once the virus took hold, death was certain, sudden, and violent. Eventually, a cure was discovered, and the Scribe hurried to spread it to all in need. But by that point, the contagion had already claimed the lives of trillions, wiping out entire races.
Who are the Uraki?
The Scribe bestowed light upon the Exraki in 8188 ME. A primitive and savage species, the Exraki would have surely wiped themselves out without the Scribe's intervention. But with education and a firm hand to guide them, the Exraki adapted well to their new life in the Empire. For a time, all was well, but the Scribe were trusting and did not detect the cunning and hate that lurked within the Exraki. Envious of the Scribe, they took the light of civilization and twisted it. In 8249 ME, Exraki Marines across the Scribe fleet committed mutiny, seizing the ships from their betters. With these vessels under their power, the Exraki commenced a terrible campaign of destruction.
Clearly the Scribe beat them.
At great cost. Many Scribe and ward species perished. The Exraki seemed to take special pleasure in targeting these weaker beings. It was only on the step of Scrivenoseat itself that they were finally turned back. Then, even with the war slowly turning against them, the Exraki refused to surrender. Each Exraki, young and old, strong and frail, fought to the death.
What happened after the war?
The Scribe grieved greatly for the deaths of their loyal ward species. In the following years, they took several critical steps to ensure the safety of those under their care. New ward species would be permitted to join the Empire only after extensive screening. The Scribe began grooming species for the responsibility of civilization, not trusting enlightenment to happen on its own. And no longer would the Empire seek to expand its borders, risking contact with a new alien, perhaps more dangerous than the Exraki. The age of exploration and expansion had ended.
Alright. Something else?
What information do you require?
Tell us about the current rebellion against the Scribe.
There is no rebellion.
Some aliens are openly attacking Scribe vessels.
There is no rebellion. That is a mistake. There is no rebellion.
This clearly is a rebellion.
There is no rebellion. That is a mistake. What information do you require?
Talk about the other aliens that live in the Scribe Empire.
Approximately 2,800 different sapient life forms exist in some form or another within the boundaries of the Scribe Empire. Most exist below technological level T4 and as such are largely beneath the interests of the Empire. But we have extensive records on all advanced species currently living as wards of the Empire. Who do you wish to know about?
About the Thai one.
Sentient species level A8. First contact with Scribe 12523 ME. Subsumed into Scribe Empire 12568 ME. Generally intelligent monopods. All auditors make special mention of stickiness/clinginess. Designated stickiness researchers in 12570 ME. Repeatedly instructed to conduct research without Scribe input. Standard genetic modifications commenced and are still ongoing.
Tell us about the Muke.
Sentient species level A9. First contact with Scribe 12578 ME. Subsumed into Scribe Empire 12580 ME. Intelligent cephalopods. Designated aquaculture representatives in 12590 ME. Standard genetic modifications commenced and are still ongoing. Unannounced audits have seen Muke interfering with the development of at least 7 primitive cultures. Cultural interference has been mostly limited to date, primarily involving the introduction of fish to local diets. This has killed many locals.
Tell us about one of the others.
Which ones?
What about the Grigox?
Bizarre that you would ask. The Grigrox are not ward members of the Empire, nor even sentient. But we will share with you what we know. Non-sentient species level negative A18. First contact with Scribe 7855 ME. Non-sentience prohibits subsumption into Scribe Empire. Parasites that live on or near the surface of a spacefaring creature, colloquially known as the Ancient One. Scattered reports suggest clusters of Grigrox display signs of greater intelligence. Attempts to document this behavior further have not been possible due to the high danger of auditing in proximity to the Ancient One.
We know about the Ancient One.
The Ancient One was first detected in Scribe space in 7855 ME, when it attacked and destroyed several Scribe colonies. The naval limb of the Empire deployed resources against it, resulting in light damage to the Ancient One. Consequently, the Ancient One now avoids Scribe colonies and naval resources.
About the Menmak.
Sentient species level A7. First contact with Scribe 12645 ME. Subsumed into Scribe Empire 12652 ME. Menkmak culture is based on betrayal and often fatal pranks. During first contact, the Menkmak stole a vessel from measured auditors. The normal penalty for this, species deletion, was waived in this case when the ruling legate found the Menkmak amusing. Designated jester/clown species on 12653 ME and commoditized later that year, enabling the trading of individual Menkmak amongst collectors. Standard genetic modifications commenced in 12655 ME and are still ongoing.
Alright, the others?
Which ones?
The Deccan.
Sentient species level A2. First contact with Scribe 11708 ME. After brief conflict, species was subsumed into Scribe Empire in 11738 ME. Designated ordnance fodder species in 11742 ME, largely as a consequence of previous subsumption-related conflict. Standard genetic modifications performed during late 12th millennia, lowering species sentience level from A8 to A2. This process also implanted submerged cognitive overrides within the Drenkind, compelling them to follow orders from scribe legates. Once final form approved in 12018 ME, Dranken reproduction limited to cloning to halt genetic drift.
What?
Which ones?
Chandel. So hopefully this will give us what we need for our mission here.
Sentient species level A8 with L10 rider. First contact with Scribe 12891 ME. Subsumed into Scribe Empire 12893 ME. L10 rider is a semi-unique case. Artificial intelligence, low malevolence, but high urge to spread, refers to itself as Overmind. Controls minds, or at least actions of the entire race. Historical surveys have shown the race used to be known as the Trandals prior to Overmind envelopment.
Where's the homeworld?
All homeworld information requisition forms must be filed in our land office.
How do we wrap that up?
You may find this office on the moon of this world.
Okay, any others?
Which ones?
That's all we can do right
What
now.
information do you require?
Alright, that's about all we can do here.
Do you need anything else?
I'll be going.
This is not the proper departure filing process. Please fill out Form LLT 643-H, apology for improper departure filing process within 15 business days.
Okay, let's go and check out this land. Down here and find out where the home build's at. Not sure if they're now not going to attack us anymore or not. We'll find out very soon.
Supply dialogue objective statement with supplemental information exchange authorization form following process V38967.3.
Yeah, we're looking for the $10 homeworld.
You'll need some homeworld information requisition forms for that. And then you'll need those stamped. And then you'll need those stamps authenticated. Once the authentication stamps are verified, this will go to committee. A short 8 weeks later, you will then be summoned for the interview portion.
Is this gonna turn on one of these things where I do tedious busy work for no real reason?
The tedious busy work is its own reason. But yes,
Is there a way around that?
let me check. Huh. It turns out there is. I'm as surprised as you are. Here you go then. The original homeworld of the Trandals was a moon in the Delta Gladius system.
Alright, we need to go to Delta Gladius. Not sure where that's at. Okay, that's good. Alright, that is good progress, good progress. That's all done, that's done. That's all done. That's done. Still have to do the moutings. That's done. Right. There's only a couple of things for us to do here, I think. Okay. Bring the turn to homeworld. Still have to go to Alpha Tree Rig. I'm Overmind. It's kind of a priority right now. So we need to go to the homeworld. Let's see where it's at. Gladius, what? Gladius. What is Gladius and Delta? Okay.
Permission to initiate interspecies interaction level A8.
Let's upgrade that to interspecies dialogue H3 small talk class.
Granted. We didn't expect to find anyone civilized out here. Not in a ship like that, at least. What do you want? You have not filed the correct forms to leave. You have not filed. You are in violation.
We have to still fight these guys. Okay. Alright, let's go. Let's see what Gladius is at. Delta, I think? Oh, that's way over there. Holy crap. Okay, that's gonna be a while before we get out there. The Maulings are these guys here that we still have to visit. Is there, we can visit this world.
Supply dialogue objective statement with supplemental information exchange authorization form following process V38967.3.
Can you have to throw your head office back into you?
Of course not. We only make, and by design, we do not keep records that anyone ever requires.
What's the point of that?
Branch offices like these lead to bureaucratic inefficiencies which we have deemed desirable.
Nothing we can do
This
here.
is not the head office will be notified of your irregular behavior.
Alright, let's go to the space station here. Get out of this area.
6 Fuel, welcome back.
Okay, where do we want to go? We'll go Maulings. Let's go down here. Actually, I need to probably get some fuel while we're
6
here.
Fuel, welcome back.
Alright, all we do, bye. Fill me up.
Is there anything else? Exception, civil farewell not found.
Hey, check the map out. We have no idea what the homeworld is. One of these, I think it's in these, one of these. Alright, let's go and planet we can talk to. Let's talk to ship, I guess. Yeah.
Oh no! Death! Wait, you're not Death?
Oh my.
Just some guys. Whew. Anyways, good talk, guys, but we can't chat for long. We're on important Jeff business.
Wait, we have to ask questions.
Questions? Wow! We were not ready for that at all. If you want to talk to someone, maybe try our homeworld Moop. It's in the Delta Shiphios B system. Anyway, we really gotta go now. Praise Jeff!
Oh, sorry. We're in the right system, so.
Bye!
Jeff business. I think this is it here. This is the home world.
Oh, goodness! Visitors! Welcome, welcome! Praise Jeff that you survived your trip across the stars!
Oh, why wouldn't we survive?
Space rocks, sun collisions, the dizzies, laser shootings. So many ways. We have lost a lot of Mowlings in space.
What is this place?
A colony? It's like home, but it's way worse. None of our stuff is here.
Where's your home then?
We're from Moop. That's a planet, and it is in orbit around a star. We call it the Death Star because a number of ships that have crashed into it. But in your terms, it is called Delta Shiphios B.
Alright.
Jeff be with you.
Okay. There it is. I don't want to.
Oh no! Wait, you're not dead. We're the Mowlings.
Yep.
Nice to meet you.
You come in peace.
It's good to see a friendly alien. Praise Jeff for sending us a new friend.
Of course. That's a nasty cough you got there.
Oh, it's nothing. Jeff will take care of it.
Who's Jeff?
He's our god. He fixes problems for us.
God's great in that way.
You know it. Jeff's particularly great. You should talk to him yourself. He's around here somewhere. Try shooting one of us. That usually brings him around in a hurry.
Shoot you guys?
Actually, don't. Don't do that.
We're seeking allies to assist the fight the scribe.
Wow! A fight! Boom! That definitely sounds like something we're going to need Jeff's permission for. You should go talk to him about that.
Tell you about yourselves.
Wow! The only person who's ever asked about us is Jeff! And he sometimes seems kind of tired of hearing it. What do you want to know?
Tell us about your history.
Our history. Right. We definitely have that. It definitely didn't all get destroyed in a library fire. Which we definitely don't have happen every few years.
So you don't know your own history?
Nope. But Jeff's been able to piece together a bit of our past. He says we were very nice beings and that we were very lucky to grow up on a world with nothing but plants. Which is funny, because so many of those plants have killed us over the years. We have a rhyme we tell our children. Watch out for the plants, the plants, the plants! They'll get you.
That's fun and educational.
Thanks! Anyways, eventually we mastered some of the more docile plants. Then we began the long process of inventing technology and industrial accidents. It'd all make a very interesting story, I'm sure. I kind of wish we hadn't set fire to it all.
How did you get a living god?
A few decades ago, a comet was about to hit us. We sent some Malings in a rocket to stop it, but they just ran into it pretty hard. Boom.
Ouch.
So, we started working on kind of a paddle thing to bounce it away. But before we could finish, Jeff appeared and stopped the comet for us. Then he started helping us with other things. One thing led to another, and that's how he became our god. You should talk to him yourself if you want to know more.
Alright, do you know anything about other aliens?
Yes, but not much. There's Jeff, obviously. We love Jeff.
I wonder who Jeff is. I wonder it's probably
And the scribe, who are just okay. Other than that, there are the ones with the thingies.
Oh, tell us about the scribe.
The scribe? The angry ones with the 4 feet? They showed up when we had rockets and told us we were now part of their empire. Then we never saw them again. They seem nice.
They're horrible villains.
Oh, then maybe they aren't nice.
Have you heard about the wars rising up against them?
We don't know anything about that. Jeff suggested we stay away from the other aliens until we get a little better at rockets.
Tell us about the aliens with the thingies.
Yeah, they have those little thingies. The ones they play with. By themselves. With their hands.
Can you describe them?
The little computer thingies.
You mean the Trandels?
If you say so. They're really cool and really mean to us. We like them. You should talk to them yourselves. You can find them in the Corpus cluster.
Yeah, we already met them.
Goodness, so many questions. Is there anything else, not Jeff?
Tell us about yourselves.
Wow, the only person who's ever... And he sometimes seems kind of tired of hearing it. What do you want to know?
So we did already.
Is there anything else?
We buy some supplies. Alright. I wonder if they have anything special here. Probably not. Oh, let's have space. Two. Nothing there. We have cargo pods. No. Nothing new here. Oh, you gotta find out who Jeff is, I guess. Alright, let's see where we're at. We still have stuff to do down here. Second. Alright. The objectives. I don't think we can do anything with the molings. I don't know, shoot them and get jets up here. I'm not sure if that's a thing or not. His name is Jeff. We got this thing over here potentially. Now let's save. This. Jeff, I found you.
I'm Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
I saw you visiting the Mowlings just now.
They said they cannot ally. They said they couldn't ally without your permission.
Please don't use the poor Mowlings in your schemes.
What's it to you, Jeff?
I take care of the Mowlings. In their words, I am their god.
Why?
It is a long story, which I will now make short. I was passing through this system and observed a comet was about to crash into the Mowlings' planet. They were trying to build a big space paddle to bounce it away. It was ill-conceived. So, I stepped in and saved them. They thanked me and built this big building in my honor. But then it collapsed and killed a bunch of them. I was horrified, so I started helping out here and there, and, as so often happens in these cases, I became their god.
That's probably unethical.
Basically, if it comforts you, answering their prayers hasn't been fun for me for a long time now. Would you be willing to help me tend to the Mowlings?
What help could you possibly need?
I need to leave the Mowlings. It's not safe for me to spend so much time around them. I won't bore you with the details. You wouldn't understand them anyways. But I cannot play God any longer. You can.
Why else?
I know more about you than you think, humans. You carry a lot of information about you on that ship, for instance. Encrypted with technology several hundred millennia less advanced than my own. So I know your history and your character. You're fine. You'll be a pretty good god.
Oh, we'll play God.
Oh, but you won't play at it. The main problem is that the Mowlings die too much. They explode too much, they self-immolate too much. There's a bunch of things. I'd like to stop that, or at least slow it down. You may have noticed that the Mowlings are currently all coughing. Which is strange. They're not normally prone to disease. Just accidents. The infection is getting worse, too. Although the only symptom for now is just the cough. If my analysis is correct, soon the Mowlings will begin exploding.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, of course they will.
There is a species in these parts. A sentient bioweapon. Recently, I've seen one of their ships in this area. When I asked the Mowlings, they confirmed they'd met the bioweapons and hugged them. That must be the source of this illness. Find the bioweapons, speak with them, don't die, then demand they make a cure.
Okay, well, we'll try that.
Thanks. Now then, is there anything else I can do for you?
Oh, questions about you.
I'm sure you do. What would you like to know?
Tell us about your race.
The easiest way for you to think of me is as a probe. Long ago, my makers sent me into the galaxy to prepare the way for them. For millennia, I gathered resources, terraformed planets, and made copies of myself. Then moved on to the next star. It was all for nothing. My makers died. Awful things took them. Space is horrible that way. It's an old story. With my design goal complete, I was left alone, purposeless. So I decided to wander. I explored. I visited the core and returned again. Sometimes I helped the young aliens I met. Sometimes I avoided them. Sometimes I would nap for a few turnings of the galaxy's arms. But always, I was alone. There are few of my kind left, and it's been a long time since I saw another.
And is your name Jeff?
Translation is an inexact science, involving multiple subjective decisions on issues of syntax and semantics. The closest translation of my name in your language is, yes, Jeff. Well, the short version of my name.
What's the long version?
Jeff Defer.
Oh, it's all hovering lights then?
What you see is a projection, a variant on the anatomy of the beings who made me, plus some features I added on for fun. In reality, my body is not much to look at, not with your eyes. My body, such as it is, exists in the first 7 dimensions. Then I skip a couple, then I'm back again in the next 4.
Well, I skipped 2 dimensions.
They make me look fat.
Okay. Do you know the precursors?
Is that what you call them? They'd find that very funny. Yes, I knew them. Very shaggy. I can't say anything more about them, I'm afraid.
Why not?
I made a promise. Is that what you... Yes, I can't say anything more about that. Is hilarious. No, I can't speak about them for one simple reason. I made a promise. What do you want to know?
Oh, would you be willing to ally with us?
I'm afraid not. I was intending to move on pretty soon. My time with the Mowlings has exhausted my patience for the affairs of young, immature aliens. With all your mewling and dying and clumsy mating. Settle your affairs yourselves.
Did you ever have problems with the scribe?
Not really, no. The Mowlings are apparently part of the Scribe Empire. They were very proud of all the paperwork when they showed it to me. But the Scribe have yet to visit this system since my arrival. I suspect the Mowlings are beneath their interest. To be honest, the Scribe are also a bit beneath mine. They are dangerous to you, human. Don't take them lightly. But there are far worse things out there.
Of course there is. Things like
They
what?
are hard to explain, but they are the reason my creators are no longer around. Nothing I tell you can prepare you for them. Nothing I tell you will make a difference. But if you must do something, it'd probably be good if you can figure out how to slip into the spaces between realities sooner rather than later.
Enough questions for now?
Now then, is there anything else I can do for you?
We got?
So long.
Oh, so we gotta find some bioweapon thing. Those mean to go star hopping, I guess. Let's save up going over the dialogue stuff. And I think we'll wrap it up there for today. We'll be back tomorrow though. Yeah, we did a lot of stuff here today. We finished like 3 or 4 quests for the fish people. We visited, measured, visited the Chandels. We got information on how to remove the overhive. And yeah, we just got done talking to the Marlings. So back tomorrow night about 7 p.m. And yeah, we'll play some more of this. And then more, I think more. I said we'll start Fallout 2 on next Saturday as we start a new game, and then we'll continue with more Star Control Origins. I'm not sure how much is left of that game. But if you're not already, please do feel free to follow me here on Twitch and Twitter and Discord and YouTube and all that good stuff. Yes, we only have one more alien species that should join us. There's almost slot available on my ship. And yeah, not sure who that's going to be exactly. We still have the Marlings and the Chandels that I am aware of. Not sure if there's any more other than the Scribe left in the system, but we'll find that out tomorrow. Let us find somebody to raid here. Alright, let's see who we have online here. Why don't we go and let's go give Camille a raid, playing some Shattered Steel. So we'll go check some of that out. And yeah, see you guys back here tomorrow night at about 7 p.m. and we'll play some more Star Control Origins. And we'll make some more progress.